Yo, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-October 2023 love reading. Thanks to those of you who liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridging the gap spread. And the way it works is I look at the past, present, future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get the roll out, we'll pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight, and that's where the bridging the gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards to the left is your energy and the cards to the right is the other person's. If you feel it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Princess of Staves. So this is the equivalent of the Page of Wands. So to me, this says you might have taken a bit of a light, playful energy with this person in the past. I feel like you might have, for example, maybe expressed some interest, right? Tried to gauge how their feelings were, and then you might have removed yourself in a situation. Because if we look at her facial expression there, if I could get it to focus. Alright, being difficult. But she's basically looking over her shoulder. So it's one of those things where obviously we see the movement of the horse moving away. Yeah, there you go. You can see her facial expression better there. So it's one of those things where you might have removed yourself in a situation, but really hoping to see if they would chase after you, right? So one of those things that could have been a more light, playful energy, but from the looks of the past energy on their side, it might not have been received that way. Because on their side, we see the Nine of Wands. And usually when I look at the energy of this deck in particular, when I see the Nine of Wands, it makes me think of someone who has an abandonment wound. So for you, it might have been just more of a light, playful type of thing, like, oh, let me see if they chase after me. But unfortunately for them, that might have triggered an abandonment wound that they had from their childhood. So one of those things where, I don't think you meant anything by it, but that was the end result, right? Present energy on your side, we have balance. So this is the equivalent of temperance in traditional tarot, which is a Sagittarius energy. So that's fifth house for you guys. So could just be saying that now you're feeling a way to say, okay, I'm going to combine the passion that I felt, but also bring more of that emotional feminine energy to the connection as well, right? So maybe you came to the realization that, okay, yeah, maybe that wasn't the right way to handle it. Okay, I'll be more open to this person as far as that goes. All right, and present energy on their side, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a Virgo energy here. And if we look at the artwork, we see the horse is drinking water, and it looks like they're throwing coins into the water, right? To say, basically, hey, here's my payment for the water that the horse used, right? For whoever owns the well there. So that's how I kind of view that. So to me, this shows that this person might be approaching the connection in a very transactional way now, right? Because, like I said, I don't think you necessarily knew they had that type of abandonment wound, but now I feel like it's one of those things where, okay, now that that's triggered, okay, they might be open to the connection with you now, but now they're like, their guard is up even more, right? Like, okay, well, let me not give too much, because what if this person just takes off again, right? So it could just be one of those things where that's the energy you guys are currently in. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is a Capricorn energy here, and I feel like this is saying that for some of you might be coming to the realization now that, okay, maybe there is a little bit of regret, because you might come to the realization now, like put two and two together to say, oh, okay, well, with the approach I took in the past, right now it has it to the point where this person's really guarded with me and not necessarily opening up, right? So it could just be one of those things where I feel like you're still open to it, but there's that disappointment there where you're trying to figure if there's a way you could recover from that past situation. All right, and future energy on their side, we have Justice. So yeah, Libra energy here. So yeah, like I said, once again, I feel like they're very much looking at the give and take of things like, okay, I'm not going to give too much, right? Because I don't want to risk the situation like in the past. So it could just be one of those things. Obviously, I could see where that would get frustrating for you, right? Because you might feel like, okay, well, that's not necessarily a very free-flowing, organic energy for the connection, but I feel like this is just saying that it's one of those things where that's just the energy that they're in now, because they're like, all right, well, let me ride this energy out until I'm really sure I could trust this person, right? So they could just feel like they don't want to give too much until they're sure of that. And speaking of justice, bottom of the deck, that's the energy you guys have as well. So, of course, this could just be pointing to the fact that we're still wrapping up Libra season, right? We're just about to have that new moon eclipse in Libra as well. So maybe this is bringing energy out even more. But yeah, could just be saying that, like I said, it seems like you came to that realization that, okay, I realized that even though I didn't necessarily mean anything by it, maybe the approach I had in the past wasn't the best, right? So you could be trying to restore the balance there. But like I said, for some of you might just feel like you reach a bit of a point of frustration with it too. Like, okay, how long does this have to go on before we could actually reconnect in a more like playful energy? Bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Knight of Cups. So this is a Pisces energy here. So yeah, to me this says that they do have that more playful, emotional side to them. But again, like I said, it feels like they're just guarded now because of what took place in the past. So it'll just be one of those things where it's saying you might have to be a little bit patient with them, but it looks like eventually they will let that side of themselves out. All right, moving on to your Oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Love Oracle cards deck here. Just looking for a single card from this deck. Oh, that one there. And next we'll see what we got, or what we'll get rather from the Wisdom Oracle deck. Same situation, just a single card here. And then we'll read both messages together and wrap the reading up with those. Alright, and this doesn't want to go back in the deck. So let's see. On the Messages Love side, we have Go Slow. Says take time to get to know each other. Well, clearly this person's already in that mode, right? We already discussed it. That's definitely the energy this person seems to be in. On your side, obviously, well, I mean, this is a fiery energy, right? And same thing with the temperance energy. So maybe that's not your usual style, too, right? Maybe you do like to move things a little bit faster, even if just in a more playful way. But that could be the advice there, right? Which, like we said, if you do have a strong enough attraction with this person, you just might have to be a little patient. All right, and we have Yin. There's the artwork, and the number is 2. Okay, let's see what this has to say. The relationship message says, let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. So yeah, definitely a positive message there, right? So like I said, maybe it's just a matter of, okay, try to get yourself back in the fold and show a little bit more emotional openness, right? But then kind of let them take that information in, right? And let them ride that energy out to where, like I said, as they do develop that trust for you guys, I feel like you will see their more emotional, light, and playful side as well. So, hope it resonated for you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.